My name is Jeff Ball. I'm a certified orthotist and a certified prosthetist. So this is an example of a pediatric AF or SMO, which stands for Supramalleolar Orthosis. That's a real mouthful, so we just abbreviated SMO. This one here is specifically designed for a little girl who has hypotonia, which seems to be a real kind of an increasing thing that we see lots more of. Essentially what that means is that the child's feet and lower limbs their muscles are loose or lax. And so their feet are oftentimes very soft and flexible. And so they can't have a difficult time with stability in their feet and ankles. So what these do is they wrap around the child's feet, they support the arch, they keep the heel and the ankle straight and allow a child like that to, I call it closing the gap. So a lot of these kids are developmentally delayed and they fall further and further behind their peers. And so you can imagine a child who, their peers are on this tack and they're on this tack, and as the further they go, that gap gets bigger and bigger. And so the goal with these is to basically give them a set of training wheels. It gives them stability, and once they get that stability, off they go. And they develop core strength, they develop gait habits, and as they grow, sometimes we can back out and off they go, close the gap. What is different about this is the way it wraps around the child's foot. It's made out of a thinner, flexible plastic, and what that does is it squeezes the foot circumferentially. So the example that I use to describe that is pretty much anybody's bought one of those cheap bottles of pop from Costco, the 25-cent bottles of pop at the hot dog stand. Well, the bottle itself is made out of a really thin but yet flexible piece of plastic. When that bottle is full of water, you can bend it a little bit, but you can't crush it, right? And that's because it's got water in it and it's under compression. So even something as thin as that plastic can be very, very strong. Right, and so the same way here, you take a thin layer of plastic, you wrap it around the child's foot, do it up tight, and all of a sudden you've got a much stronger, more stable base of support. So that's how it gets strength. Just like a pop can, any 3-year-old could crush an empty pop can. But if it's full of pop and the lid's still on, it'll support several hundred pounds. So that's the basic physics behind how they work.